When Madekona Wood Africa Spembero Tanganedzeka, the South African of the Year Daily Show, Nendifudi Saniravele.
And I'm Maps Maponyani, and on tonight's episode, we welcome the YouTube sensation, a man who has an international audience despite his predominantly Xhosa content. He is hilarious in a thigh-slapping kind of way. You can never, ever really categorize him. You can't confirm him.
You can't confirm.
Exactly. I'm talking about the none other than Moshe Ndiki. Moshe, congratulations on your nomination and welcome to our show, the South African.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me.
A whole youth leader of the year.
Leading the youth.
You're the youth.
Leading the trends.
You've arrived. Now, tell us, Moshe, growing up in East London, what was life like in the Ndiki household? Because let's be honest, wanting to grow up being a YouTube sensation was probably not the career choice you were going to make.
Not really.
And what did you want to be?
I'm an only child. It's always been me and my moms. Hey, moms. And, I grew up wanting to be a social worker.
Look at you!
Caring for the people, for the kids. You know how we do it for the kids. And then I really wanted to be a TV presenter.
Wow, I don't know why you're throwing daggers at me, fam.
Nobody got my letter.
I must say, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Stop
Thank
it.
you. Thank you so
much.
much.
So your TV didn't happen, and then?
And then I started doing drama. And then, I really loved entertaining people. And my cousins, my family, I'm always the loud one. I still am the very loud one in my family. And came and check, I was like, cool, hey, hi, moms. Listen, about that social working thing, it's kind of not working. So can I go study drama further? And then she was like, what do you want to do? I was like, okay, cool, I want to be an actor. And she was like, when are you getting paid? I'm like, tensies. So I was like, no, it'll come eventually. And then she was like, okay, cool. Went to Joburg, studied, and after the first year, school fees. Hi, couldn't afford. They just, they were just a bit too much.
They were not falling?
Yeah, they were not falling. No, they were standing. They were very firm. They were very firm on their feet. And then I went to City Varsity for second year, and then third year, finally she was like, funds have run out. What are you planning on doing? And I'm like, I literally want to get this degree, so I think the best thing I must do is to work. But I was like, I literally want to finish in record time. So I had full-time work and full-time school. Literally, I'd get to school at 7:30. School opens at 8, 9. That's when I'd have my first lecture, and then I'd be at school at 7:30 to catch up, work from the day before, leave school at 11, miss out on all of my afternoon classes, go to work. I was working in retail at the time. I was a stylist. I was very new to that thing. So did that for a year and graduated second in my class, and then I quit retail.
And then you were like, no, this life is not for me.
And I was like, whoa, fame, fortune. Wow, was I unemployed?
For a whole 3 years.
I remained unemployed for quite a while, for the first year. And then I was like, you know what, let me go back to retail because the industry is, tough to crack. And I remember going back to retail, and my mom was like, listen, if nobody wants to play with you, go build your own tennis court. And I was like, what do you mean? Then she's like, just you'll find yourself.
Musha, I feel like you're taking our whole interview in one segment.
Okay. You gave me a fair question. All you said is, how was it like growing up in East London?
Okay,
Anyway,
sorry.
Moshe, seeing as you've answered every question.
I talk a lot.
You have answered every question. So thank you so much for watching the show.
It's been great, guys.
It's been great. Moshe Ndiki taking over again. We got to spend some time with this very exuberant character, the eccentric Moshe Ndiki, and this is what it's like spending time in his space.
Umhla we-23rd. Hey! Thekeswa imofi mimi, thekeswa la vie, yathekeswa no, thekeswa tololo bebe. Senjwa ndathekeswa malavi, ne? Wenza kanjani? Because our city can't live without you. yitsho ke uthi awukwazi uphefumla ngaphandle uphila kanjani ngaphandle kwam. So now problem is I don't trust him anymore. Because I go through his phone and find that he is dating another girl. Way! Hi Moshe. Hello Stando Sam. I have been seeing a guy for 2 years, and in that 2 years we have broken up because he dated my married friend. Understand Sam? Noko. This is a bit too much.
My name is Moshe Ndiki, actually born Siolo Karabo Moshe Ndiki. My mom's Xhosa, my dad is half Xhosa and half Sotho, but very much more Sotho. I just loved entertaining people, knowing that, seeing people smile and knowing that I'm the one that's responsible for that smile. I was chilling alone this one time and I thought I had deposited my rent into the wrong account. So I literally had 30 Rand in my name and I went to buy myself the cheapest wine. And I chilled, had 2 glasses and I was like, whoa, what's happening with my head? And then I shot a video.
Hi. This is Moshe. I had a really stressful day as namhlanje. I thought I deposited my rent money into the wrong account and Absa didn't even bother to help me. And then I decided with the last 30 Rand that I had to buy myself this. I'm bored and I'm chilling alone, drinking autumn harvest. And it's a good thing I don't have iPhone because at the end of this autumn harvest, I was gonna feel like I want to Instagram. #autumn, #harvest. That time it's spring. But it's fine, I will survive. It's okay.
And then he uploaded the video and then it started trending. Like, my life has never been the same ever since we uploaded that video. I started getting bookings to MC and to, host parties. And I was like, what? I don't get it. Like, what the hell is happening? And people wanted to hear more. And the one thing that I loved about it was that I just could be myself. I could say anything and all I had to do was just to sit down and be comfortable. When I actually found out that my mom was watching the videos, it was very awkward. Especially the one that she found on YouTube. Wow. But like for the longest time, I tried to hide anything that I was doing on YouTube. My mom kept on asking me, like, why are people coming up to me and asking me if I'm your mom? Like, I don't know. You know me. Always, talk. Like, they're like, no. Someone said they saw a video. I'm like, video? Like, what are you talking about, lady? She saw the video and she just WhatsApped me and she was like, I'm watching one of your videos on YouTube. I've been dying of laughter the whole day. I was like, yes! Oh wow, I was the happiest person. 2016, I get a call from MTV. I'm like, which MTV is this? Like, is it like MTV as in, whoa, as in, yeah. I'm like, whoa, what's happening now? I'm like, okay, what's up? They like, no, we want you to be a presenter for a week to host and like beginning of the year thing, so I'd basically do inserts like in between shows. I'd be shooting and be like, oh yeah, up next is ridiculousness, up next is whatnot. If ever, like, I would be able to say thank you to each and every person that has shared my videos, that has wrote to me for my Bona letters, that has supported me, that always, like all my ride or die. I don't like using the word fans because like fans, like oh, whoa, wait a minute, like my supporters, you know. If I could give each and every one of them a gift, I literally would, because this right now, I think I'm, living the life I've always dreamed about. It's absolutely fantastic. And thank you so much to them, because I am, because they are.
Welcome back. We're seated here with the Youth Leader of the Year nominee, Moshe Ndiki. It's a South African of the Year daily show where we're getting to know the nominees a little bit better. Now, Moshe, you graduated from your drama studies, became a call center agent, and then you were unemployed for about 3 or so years,
Yeah.
And I read in an interview that you had to get yourself out of the entitlement zone. Speak to me more about that, as a young person especially, because so many other young people can relate to being a statistic of an unemployed youth.
With that, I was like, I kept on putting in my CVs, I kept on praying, I kept on, doing things. And there was a time and point where in my life I was like, no, actually, why isn't the job coming to me? And I mean, I went to school for it, and I mean, I should have a job. Why aren't I getting any offers and stuff like that? And I literally had to sit down with myself and be like, listen, it's not going the way that you planned. So rather just, try, just keep on trying. Because another thing is what I noticed around like my peers, they were like, no, I should have gotten that job. I'm like, there's no should have gotten a job. There are thousands of people that are looking for jobs, you know what I mean? So what can make me, stick out, what can make me unique, that people can actually come to me, or when I go to them, it can actually stand out from the other people that have gone to them. And I was like, you know what, let me just try to put myself out there, because, people have got this thing with being successful. They think that you need money to be successful, you need these other resources to be successful. The only missing ingredient to your success is literally yourself. Just get up and do it.
And if there's something he's done incredibly well, is by being yourself. I mean, being a drama graduate, all you wanted to really do was get an acting role. But then you realize by being yourself, you get the business to come to you. And that's exactly what you've managed to do. You've managed to monetize yourself. How did this actually get to a point, or when did you reach that revelation of deciding that, you could do this with your own talent, starting that YouTube YouTube channel? And how do you now decide between the work that you're getting? Because it's gone beyond YouTube. It's come with endorsements. It's come with an entire province wanting you to be, the poster child of the province, to come and be the role model for the other people in the province as well. And you have your new show as well, which you're doing incredibly well on. Tell us that entire journey, because from being unemployed for so long and deciding I'm going to change that, if the industry doesn't open up, I'll open it up myself.
With a can, just I made the industry my pilchard. I was like, it was the third year of my unemployment, and I was like, you know what? It all began by accident. Well, not by accident per se, because I mean, anything that's God's work is never, is always on purpose. So, I remember getting home very depressed, and I was staying in a commune, and I had a not so very smart phone, but it had a camera. So I started doing those videos, and wow, I've never looked back ever since.
Moshe, social media has been a platform that has helped you to blow up and essentially create a career for yourself. And a lot of people could have said, he's just doing this for the fame. He's just doing this to be out there. What are your views on people who are in it for the fame and those who are in it for the love of it? Because from my understanding, you were a drama student. This is what you wanted to do. You just went about it a different and unconventional way.
I mean, guys, if you're doing it for the fame, I feel like it shows, it shows, and you won't, when you do it for the fame, you don't have longevity. I feel that's, I'm just new. Look at me talking about longevity.
Look at him speaking like he's a 20-year-old veteran.
I've been in the industry for so long. no. But I just feel like it shows, you know, it's when you do it for the love of it, just for entertaining people, and if you love your craft and you put time into your craft and you invest in your craft by making yourself better, like bettering yourself for your audience members and, you know, stuff like that, it will show, you know, the work does pay off. But if you're doing it for the fame, you'll be like, okay, cool, I'm trying to be this person, and wow, here I am, I'm famous now. 2 years down the line,
then what?
Then what's going to happen? Like, where's your plan? Like now, but I've become that person now. I've got a vision board. You know, I want to go into radio, but I'm like, no, I must first go to radio school. You know, because I don't want to be.
Respect your craft.
Exactly.
You don't
I don't
just
want
to be a face with no voice.
Yes, exactly. I just don't want to be there and what's he doing there now? Like. You know, it's just a lot. You just need to invest in your craft and invest in yourself and invest in the people around you as well, because when things go south, you're going to need those people. So,
Youth Leader of the Year nominee Moshe Ndiki, a hilarious man to just sit here with. We could have a show for an hour, but we won't be doing that. We're only limited to this 30 minutes. You can, of course, vote for him. Youth3 is his code. 43043 is where you need to SMS his code to. We caught up with someone that he works with, Amy, his producer, and this is what she had to say.
He's incredibly talented. He has that thing that people look for, like the X Factor thing, you know. Just have a natural understanding of how it works. He's one of those people, so it's very easy to work with him. You know, with other people, they'll come in and you'll give them the script and then they'll just do the script, whereas he'll come in, you can give him a script, and then in 5 minutes time, you don't even know how you got to where you are, but it's great, you know, because he just, fantastic sense of humor, and it's been a privilege to have him on board.
That was your producer, Amy, and she says she can give you anything, and you can make anything out of that, anything that you make, or anything out of nothing. And you have that fantastic talent and capability to make that happen. Would you say that's a big part of the fact that, you know, you have that YouTube confidence and you just run it like it's another one of your shows, and that you just make it your own, and you've just gotten so used to doing all of that it makes it easy for you? I
don't know, like, improv has always been my friend. You know, I remember I stayed for 2008. I think I was in grade 11, and I had like a poem that I had to, you know, recite, and it had 4 stanzas. I only remembered the first 2. Didn't remember, like I couldn't remember the third one, and then I could only remember the last sentence
of stanza 4.
Stanza 1, sharp. Stanza 2, sharp. Stanza 3, and then I was like, and then I was like, and then I said things. Literally, I don't know where that part came from, or where I had read it, or where it just came from. I just went with it, and then the last sentence, and then because the judges were just looking here, and I was like, sharp, and then I closed it with the last sentence, and then I got double gold, and I was like, okay, cool.
The confidence, you know?
I was like, actually, winging it is not so bad.
So, but it's the confidence of acting like you belong, and you found comfort in that. You knew you had messed up because you didn't remember, but you kept going, and that's the beauty of it all, isn't it? In entertainment and showbiz, as they say, the show must always go on, and it did with you. But now, Moshe, let's be honest. In this industry and through the trials that you've had to go through in life, there comes a time where rejection is a reality, and it comes over and over again. What has rejection taught you about yourself, from auditions to work and just not getting any work?
You know, guys, hearing no, like probably 2 times a day for a week, because you'll go to your morning audition, you'll go to the late audition, and you'll think, okay, cool, you've got it. Oh, cool, you've got, and then it's just a no. It gets very depressing. And there was a time where I just gave up on going to auditions. I was just like, you know what? My soul is tired. I am tired. You know, I'm not enough. You just feel so bad about yourself. But, you know, the one thing that pulls me through is faith. I always believe that, cool, if God wants me to get it, then I'll get it. If God doesn't want me to get it, then that's fine. That's his plan. If he says, listen, I'm preparing you for something better. It's not like he's saying, just because you didn't get that, you're not enough. I've had to teach myself and reaffirm myself every time that, no, I am enough. And, you know, it's just like dealing with a breakup. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe he just doesn't like me. Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with me. They're just looking for something different or someone else, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that because someone else is going to get that audition, you know, it's going to pay someone else. That family needs it, you know, like I just take out the good in it.
The reasoning,
So I'm just like, oh, it's cool. It's
Finding purpose. My time will come, and when it does, it will be at the right time.
Exactly that.
Funny and wise too. Moshe Ndiki, nominee in the Youth Leader of the Year category. To vote for him, SMS youth3 to 43043 or email youth3 to sativoting@nn7.com. And of course, by voting, you stand a chance to win a VIP experience to Sati 2016 happening on the 25th of November. Ticket Pro Dome. Trust me, tickets are not on sale, so you want a ticket, and this is how you can win, right? We'll be right back after the break with some trivia for Moshe to see, brothers, how much of this South Africa do you know about? We'll be right back.
South Africa nominee, like literally I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps all the time, and you know, they're all amazing people. I've done my research, you know, and I've checked them out. They're all amazing people, and they're so young, and they're doing so many great things.
Welcome back to the show. You're watching the South African of the Year Daily Show here on ANN7 Channel 405. And we're still in studio with a YouTube sensation, or rather, woosmentation sensation. You want to tell us about that woosmentation? What's that all about?
Nobody knows, but it's provocative. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
You couldn't resist.
That word, like...
Get the people going!
Get the people going! You have to say it like that.
Literally.
You have to say it like that.
That word, first of all, I didn't even know how to spell it. People were just coming up with their own definitions and ways to spell it. In my video, the first one, I was like, something makes me woozy. Woosmentation. And then, yeah, people just ran with it.
The rest is history.
Oh, okay, so woosmentation. Oh, okay, woosmentation. I'm like, yeah, woosmentation. Like, most people, like, don't even know my name. They'd be like, woosmentation. I'm like,
it's you!
Woosmentation.
Oh, Moshe.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if you can make us smile and laugh. Hopefully it's not too embarrassing for you. We have a trivia part of the show where we play a little game where we like to find out what your South African general knowledge is like. How do you think it is? How do you think it is? You think it's any good?
I mean, like, I grew up in London. So okay, no, I'm kidding. I know a couple of things, you know.
Well, let's see. Let's see.
Cool.
So we start. Are you going to start with question number one?
Question number one. Ladies first.
Thank you. All right. To which music group did the late Lebo Mathosa belong to?
Boom Shaka Babes.
I mean, because if you got that wrong.
I actually think this might be another easy one for you. In which province is Bishu found?
Oh, Eastern Cape.
Why? No, these are too easy. Okay. I'm not making true or false. The question is, South Africa has only one street in the world that houses 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners. It's in Soweto. What's the name of the street? Yeah, there we go. Okay, wait, let me tell you who lives on the street. Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu lived on the street.
It's named after them, right?
Nah, fam.
So it's true.
No, I said it's not true or false.
It's not true or false. What was your question?
My question is, like, what is the name of the street?
The name of the street.
Come with the answers, guys. Come in.
Nelson Mandela Street. Oh, Mandela Street?
No, it's Vilakazi Street.
Nelson Mandela Vilakazi Street. That's what I meant to say. I mean, guys, like, I'm feeling a bit family, sorry.
All All right, Moshe, how many colors are in the South African national flag?
7.
Unali K for confidence, wait.
But
7, 9. Both are wrong.
Try again, both wrong.
It's 6.
It's 6.
Okay. Right now, 2 out of 4.
So it's upside down.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah, a bit.
Correct, stupid. Final question. Xhosa people make a beer which is made from maize or corn. What is it called?
Online.
Let me question go to Brazil or not before 3 out of 5. Not bad. Not
3 out
bad.
of 5.
Also, you're nominated in the Youth Leader of the Year category among some other great youth leaders who are all in their respective categories or respective fields doing incredible things. How does it feel to be nominated with the people you are nominated with? And where do you see yourself amongst them, and who do you back for that?
Wow. I must say it every time like I hear South African nominee, like literally I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps all the time, and you know, they're all amazing people. I've done my research, you know, and I've checked them out. They're all amazing people, and they're so young, and they're doing so many great things. Definitely for me is the lady, the doctor.
Dr. Nokwete Mamtala.
She yes, you know, because when she's a woman, I mean, the women in our country are doing so many amazing things. So, you know, just because, you know, she's a woman, and also because, you know, she's a very hardworking woman, and she's taken her responsibilities very, very seriously and also well. So she's definitely got my backing, and obviously, then the boys. So
the homies.
Well, the homies.
Moshe, the fact that you have a nomination means that you have the backing of the judges and so many other people. And if you want to vote for Moshe, of course, his code is U3. Congratulations on your nomination.
You
May you go on to do bigger and better. Please keep making us laugh.
Thank
and
you.
never forget the why. Never forget the why.
This is usually where we obviously roll out of the show, but I really want to give you the opportunity to just give yourself in the best rendition of your Usmentation, telling people to vote for you. How would you do it?
It's not like if ever like I be life in them was back out at time. Jane, it's a struggle. It's a thing of the nation. Such why yes, must bad data must fall, everything must fall. Wow, according to we yo. But if ever like was back on at time. The Wi-Fi in your band. Such why it's a worldly thing. It's an earthly thing. Every time you go in the mall, you see the Wi-Fi. Every time you go somewhere, you do the Wi-Fi. So if ever like can email it with you 3 babes, and then go open us back up 150. Njela 150 using your balance, using your umbeko. Just SMS use 3243043. Otherwise, right? Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing we can say after that. Moshe Ndiki, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Join us again in another episode of South African of the Year Daily Show here at ANN7. For myself, Maps Maponyani.
Nane ulisani ravele, ni badekwa na mudi.